Hunger Games, A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And right now we're joined by the stars of the film. Well, two of the stars of the film. There's so many in there, but we've got today Rachel Zegler and Hunter Schafer.
Girls, this is so exciting to have you in here today, and to be able to talk about movies to some extent, because we haven't been able to for a long time. So let's talk about this new film. It's set decades before the first Hunger Games books, and it sort of sets the scene of how President Coriolanus Snow, the villain in the trilogy, it's sort of his backstory, his villain origin story of how it came about. Rachel, for someone new to the story, because your character plays a key part in how he becomes the man he is, how would you describe this film?
Oh my goodness. I think it's definitely, we dig a lot deeper into the history of Panem than we've ever really seen before. And that's because Suzanne Collins, the author, really took such a deep dive into it herself. And, Suzanne writes when she has something to say, and she really wanted to tell a story about nature versus nurture and how the people that we meet along the way in our lives shape who we become. And it's always our responses to these situations, these consequences, and just kind of the circumstances of our environment that make us who we are.
Yeah.
Hunter, you play Tigress Snow. What was it like for you stepping into the Hunger Games world?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of mind-blowing because of what an enormous fan I was in middle school. Like I had the merch and the Mockingjay pin. And I was literally a Capitol person for Halloween one year, which is just insane to be.
Oh my gosh, so you manifested this role through fancy dress at Halloween.
Yeah, it kind of feels cosmic in that way. It's really wild.
So, I mean, that is a dream come true role for yourself. But Rachel, for you, your character as well, kind of similar journey to what Katniss had that was played by Jennifer Lawrence in the films that we know about.
Yeah.
But for this, how did you prepare for this role?
Oh, I mean, I had read the book when it came out, and I felt so strongly towards this character. And then when I got the opportunity to play her, I read the book kind of twice, from getting cast to wrapping shooting. So it was a lot of a lot of deep dive into her in the film by reading the books, but also immersing myself in the music, because the music is such an integral part to the story. And Frances and Suzanne, they had such a clear vision of what they wanted, and we worked with music producer Dave Cobb, who's amazing.
Yeah.
And so I listened to a lot of what he'd produced, because he produces for John Prine and Dolly Parton and so many amazing musicians that have that Appalachian folksy country vibe. And so I made a playlist called Lucy Gray Baird on my Spotify account, and I listened to that.
So is that just at home? You'd just be, or parties?
No,
or
I mean,
what?
in my trailer, getting ready in the morning, I had my AirPods in, just listening to this playlist I had made that kind of just cultivated through what I thought her character arc was, but also just music that was reminiscent of what we would play and sing live on set in the movie.
Imagine it was your name that they pulled.
Strange things do happen here.
I just want to know that somebody still cared about me, that I was still of value.
Welcome to the Capitol.
You look like you shouldn't be here.
I shouldn't, but I'm your mentor.
A rebel.
So brilliant. I mean, this film, it does have, so much in there. I mean, Hunter, the film has so many shocking moments as well. There's loads of twists and turns, but without giving away too much. Do you have a favorite moment?
Oh, a favorite moment in the whole thing. I mean, I don't know. I love watching Viola deliver her lines.
Yeah.
And there's all of the lines are delivered incredibly, but she has a few moments where she just kind of
incredible to watch.
It's just really juicy.
But what is she like? Is she like mum of the set? Or is she scary?
You and I didn't have... Did you have scenes with her?
I had one scene with her, and I don't think the cut even made it into the movie, but she's, it's I don't know. She's looking up, and I say something to a group of people, and then she just stared daggers at me.
Yeah, she gets pretty mad.
And I was like, this is awesome.
I mean, Viola Davies is an unbelievable actress, right? She's unbelievable.
Incredible.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's have you ever had it on a set before where maybe, I don't know, either of you, where you haven't got a scene with this person, but I want to watch it?
I did. I went to set when Viola would work, because Josh had a scene with Viola, and when was I going to get an opportunity? Well, hopefully I get an opportunity to see my boyfriend do a scene with Viola Davis again. I would love if that happened. But I would go to set. I didn't have any scenes with her, so I would go and just kind of take notes. With Peter Dinklage as well, I would just go, and the man cannot give a bad take for his life.
Wow.
Everything is usable.
Wow.
It's actually crazy.
Good luck with that poor little songbird.
Where is she?
It's a mystery. And mysteries have a way of driving people mad.
Mr. Snow, let me ask you one final time. What are the Hunger Games for?
We're talking about accents earlier, and we actually don't mean your New Jersey accent.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
thinking of your southern drawl in that
the
movie.
film, yeah.
Now, that is like, first of all, did you have someone in your mind when you started doing the accent?
You know, we went Patsy Cline, the musician,
Country singer.
yeah, where we went into the film Coal Miner's Daughter. But my dialect coach, Tanner Marshall, spoke to Frances Lawrence, our director, and tried to understand where she comes from. And geographically, in the geography of Pan Am, which is based off of the United States,
Yep.
she would be in North Carolina, Appalachian area. So that was really how they based off of, that's how we got it to where it needed to be.
Hunter, are you able to do the accent? Have you tried it?
I'm from North Carolina, so
yeah.
I can
Come on now.
Like when I'm around my siblings, especially, it kind of pops out. But
What
I
words
love
change?
a y'all.
Y'all.
Y'all. It's great. What else?
For me, it's the I sound becomes ah, so it's like North Carolina.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
North
Oh,
Carolina.
hell, yeah, that's
North Carolina.
Yeah.
Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
Carolina Reaper.
I mean, that's the thing. But to be fair, like in America, you do have to go quite a little bit far. For, it's a massive country to go a little bit far to get different accents. Here in the UK, you literally you drive an hour.
You cross the street.
No, but it's no joke. It is actually ridiculous. Girls, thank you so much for coming in today. It's so lovely to have you here. It's great to chat about films.
Yes,
it really,
it's
really is.
wonderful.
Rachel Zegler and Hunter Schafer, everyone.
Thank you.